Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into something really special, something that's all about finding a little bit of happiness in the small things. We're going to explore a personal collection of bird-themed goods and see how these simple objects can bring so much comfort and joy into daily life. You know those days, right? We all have them, where you just feel a little off. Maybe you're a bit down or your head's just in the clouds. It's totally normal, and it's right in those moments where this whole story really begins. And there it is. This is the big idea we're looking at today. For the person who collected all these items, the solution was simple, but so powerful. It was all about connecting with things that feature something they absolutely love. In this case, birds. It just goes to show how a simple object can be like a tiny anchor, lifting you up and giving you that little burst of energy you need. And we're not just talking about one or two things here. This is a whole collection of over 10 little treasures, each one picked out to make life just a little bit brighter. So let's go ahead and take a peek at some of these favorites and see what makes them so special. Our journey starts right where most of our days do, with that first cup of coffee. This is all about how even the most basic routine can turn into a little moment of happiness.
First up, we have this gorgeous mug. It's the official mug for that super important morning coffee. But, it's so much more than just a cup. It's really the beginning of a little daily ritual.
So what makes this mug the one? Well, it's all in the details. It's that satisfying, solid feel of the thick ceramic in your hands. It's a little game of looking at the silhouette and wondering, is that a sparrow or maybe a swallow? And honestly, just having these pretty cream and light blue mugs sitting on the shelf makes the whole kitchen feel cheerier.
But here's the best part. The little secret that makes it so cherished. As you're drinking your coffee, a tiny little bird silhouette starts to appear on the inside. It's this hidden surprise, this little moment of delight that lasts all the way to the very last sip. I mean, how wonderful is that?
The morning routine continues with this absolutely adorable owl-shaped plate, and this one was apparently a total love-at-first-sight impulse buy, and let's be real, we've all been there.
You can totally see why, can't you? Those big, perfectly round, curious eyes are just impossible to resist. But it's not just cute, it's super useful too. It's the perfect size for a few pickles, a little sweet treat, or even as a dish for soy sauce. And its design is so charming that it just works with everything, whether you have Japanese or Western-style dishes. All right, so we've seen how these little guys brighten up the home. Now, let's step outside. This next part is all about the portable treasures, the small companions that bring a little bit of cheer with you wherever you go. So you can see here how each little accessory has its own special job. You've got the brooch, which adds a unique touch of personal style. The mini towel turns something as mundane as washing your hands into a happy little moment. And even the phone case becomes this sort of personal good luck charm that you carry with you all day. Let's take a closer look at that brooch, because what makes it so cool is this perfect balance it strikes. On one hand, it's so realistic you could probably identify the species, maybe a Java sparrow, but on the other hand, it's not cold or scientific. It has this real warmth and charm that just makes a simple bag or sweater feel special. Okay, next up is a mini towel with the Shima and Naga on it. Now, if you're not familiar with this bird, you are in for a treat. It's this incredibly cute, super fluffy little white bird from Hokkaido, Japan. People sometimes call it the snow fairy, and you can totally see why. And this really gets to the core of it, doesn't it? It's that whole sensory experience, the combination of the soft, fluffy feel of the towel and that ridiculously cute illustration. It just creates this genuine spark of happiness from something as simple as drawing your hands. It turns a chore into a tiny luxury.
All right, we're heading back home now to check out the items that help build a cozy and inspiring atmosphere. This is all about crafting your own little sanctuary.
Now get ready for this one. This next item is apparently the absolute #1 favorite of the entire collection. It's a small, ceramic bird-shaped stand that's designed to hold an aroma stick. This little gourd is a powerhouse. Not only does it hold the aroma stick, lavender is the favorite for ultimate relaxation, but when the light hits it just right, it casts this beautiful bird shadow on the wall. It's like a piece of art that engages multiple senses. It's no wonder it's a conversation starter and a source of such calm. But the home sanctuary doesn't stop there. It also includes all these other wonderful things. We've got stationery for when you're feeling creative, a beautiful candle that's just for decoration, and even a CD of birdsong for pure relaxation. The stationery items are pretty cool because they each have a different job. The masking tape is colorful and fun, perfect for everyday things like jazzing up a notebook or sealing a little gift.
but then you have the letter set. With illustrations that look like tiny paintings, it's saved for those really special times when you're writing a heartfelt letter to a friend.
Okay, this is such a cool and unexpected detail. So while the CD has lots of calming bird sounds, the collector says that they actually find a unique kind of energy in listening to the powerful cry of a crow. I mean, that's not a sound most people would choose for relaxing, but here, its strength is seen as something truly energizing. I love that.
And finally, for the home section, we have the treasure that's just too beautiful to use. It's this incredibly detailed bird-shaped candle. It just sits on a bookshelf, not to be burned, but simply to be admired. It's like a little piece of art that adds a touch of storybook magic to the room.
So after seeing all these amazing things, you're probably thinking, okay, how can I find this kind of joy for myself? Well, the whole philosophy behind this collection gives us a really simple and gentle guide.
The whole process is just beautiful and simple. First, you just have to find a theme, a motif that really truly speaks to you. It doesn't have to be birds, it could be anything. Then just start keeping an eye out for it when you're shopping or just going about your day. When you find little things that fit, bring them home and let them work their magic, giving you those small, consistent lifts. And really, that's the question we'll leave you with. This has all been about finding this deep sense of joy in the tiniest of things. So just take a second to think about it. What's your bird-themed good? What's that one little thing you could invite into your world to make every single day just a little bit brighter?